Yesterday, we did some work on finding the main idea and details of that Marie Curie article. What you're going to do today is similar but different. Today, you are going to learn about another scientist, and you're going to try to think what is the main idea of their life, right? When you read the little blurb about them, what's the main idea? What was really important about them? And then what are some details that kind of support that? Okay, so you're going to be asked to make a Jamboard kind of poster project about your science. So I'm going to demonstrate how I did mine. I did mine on Nicholas Copernicus. You're going to be looking at this website and you're going to get to choose from any of these scientists. But if you read the directions, it'll tell you exactly what to do. And I'll talk about the beginning of class. But I chose Nicholas Copernicus. So I'm going to click on him and let's see. So first I've got him. All right, that's him. Very handsome man. Um, so here's the blurb I'm going to read about him. It's pretty short. So let's see. Nicholas Copernicus. Nicholas Copernicus, 1473 to 1543, was a Polish astronomer and mathematician who lived during the Renaissance, a period of major development in both the science and the arts in Europe. He first studied mathematics and astronomy in Krakow, Poland, before moving to study canon law, Christian law, and medicine in Italy. He then moved back to Poland, where he lived for the rest of his life. He's best known for his work in astronomy. He developed the idea of a heliocentric universe, one with the sun rather than the earth at the center. This was controversial at the time, meaning a lot of people disagreed with it, as most people supported the idea that the sun revolved around the earth. So I guess most people thought the sun revolved around the earth at that point, but he came up with the idea that the earth goes around the sun. He published his ideas in a book, De Revolutionibus Orbium Celestium, on the revolutions of the celestial spheres, just before he died in 1543. Okay, so what was this guy's main deal? I mean, I guess the main idea was he was a scientist, right? That created this idea that the Earth went around the sun. So this is what you guys are going to do. You're going to make your own Jamboard poster. And I have directions about this in the stream section, which you should read, and I'll go over them with you. But basically, you're going to come up with a main idea. For mine, it was that Nicholas Copernicus was an astronomer and mathematician. As simple as that, right? And then these blue sticky notes are three details that support it. So if I say he was an astronomer and mathematician, well, first of all, Copernicus came up with the idea of a heliocentric universe where the sun is at the center of the solar system, not the Earth. That connects back to the fact that he was an astronomer, which is someone who studies the stars. And then another detail is that most people believed that the sun orbited around the Earth, so his ideas got him in trouble, right? That was that whole part of it being controversial. I also have a detail that he studied math, astronomy, Christian law, and medicine. So all these kind of connect back to the idea that he was an astronomer and mathematician. I also included some fast facts. These are some details that maybe don't fit, but I thought they were interesting anyway. Like he lived most of his life in Poland. That doesn't connect to the idea that he was an astronomer and mathematician, but I thought it was interesting anyway, so I threw it in there. And also, number two, he had many different jobs like judge, doctor, military commander, and translator. And I saw that down here. I don't think I showed you before. But yeah, it's right here. Copernicus worked in a huge variety of roles, including judge, doctor, military commander, and so I've got my main idea. I've got my three details. I've got some fast facts. I even have a title, Nicholas Copernicus, and I put the date that he lived, 1473 to 1543. Now the next part of your assignment is to include some pictures, right? And my pictures shouldn't just be random. They should have to do with my details. So let's do this one first, right? He studied math, astronomy, Christian law, and medicine. So for a picture of that, I think I'm just going to find a picture of what is astronomy. So if I click here, add image, and I click on Google search, I'm going to just write astronomer. Let's see what I find. All right, this looks like an image of an astronomer. So I'm going to just resize this. And I'm going to put it right above this detail because it goes along with that detail. You'll notice I already have a picture of him. You should definitely have a picture of your person. How about these two, though? Copernicus came up with the idea of the heliocentric universe where the Earth orbits around the sun, right? So let's see if I could find something like that. Heliocentric universe. Let's see. Heliocentric universe. If you need to write the word down on a piece of paper first before you search so you know how to spell it, that's a good idea. So let's see. What picture? This one looks good because this one is kind of comparing what they used to think, right, with the Earth at the center and the sun going around it, to what Copernicus came up with the sun in the middle and the Earth going around it. So I'm going to move me. I'm going to resize this. I'm going to put it right under these two because these two details talk about this model. All right. So that's my Jamboard. You can add more pictures if you want, more facts if you want. You can change the background color, whatever you want to do. But if you read the directions, you need to understand that the main thing you need is a title, a main idea, 3 details, and images and your fast facts. Okay. All right. Good luck.